But what would happen if the same crowd was sitting around me, you, your family and friends, me, my family and friends, and I look up and I see a spaceship and I get excited about it, and I'm the only one that does? What happens then? Look, a spaceship, I say. And you go, you're mad. There's nothing. It's just clouds. But a blue sky, no spaceship. What then? Well, then apparently I'm a bit like the guy with the road signs. I'm a bit like that guy. I'm talking about things that nobody else can see. I'm getting excited. I'm getting engaged with a world that you can't see. You probably doubt my sanity. And as I notice that nobody else is experiencing what I'm experiencing, I probably begin to doubt my own sanity. So it seems that in the first case, where we all see it, we what? Have a communal hallucination. In the latter case, I have an hallucination on my own. In the first case, we call it the truth. In the latter case, we call it insanity. What's the difference? The difference is that it is shared. So consensus is one way in which we decide that things are true. It's a bit arbitrary, but we all seem to do this. Some of the other ways which we agree that things are true are indoctrination. If you are told the same thing often enough, preferably by somebody who seems to be an authority, then you'll tend to believe it. What is this thing we call the news? Stone-faced talking heads appear on our television and tell us what is true. And they repeat it, and they repeat the same story, and they tell it. We go, it's true. Now, I'm not saying it's necessarily untrue. I'm just saying we agree that that is what happened. That's the truth. It was on the news, in print, in a newspaper, a very serious-looking document. That must be the truth. Or desire. That's another reason we often believe things. When we want something to be true badly enough, we start to confuse that want with it actually being true. Hope. We really hope something is true enough that we say it is the truth. I don't wish to bash religion, but I've had more than one person tell me that because they want to get into heaven, they believe the doctrine which tells them that if you believe this stuff, you get into heaven. I'm not sure in my mind how the two things get together, how your hope that something is true results in you saying that it is true. But for many people, that works, and if it works for them, that's great. Affiliation is another good one. Everybody I know, everybody around here, everybody in my family, all the people I like believe this, therefore I believe it too. Strange. But, and there are more sources of or reasons that we believe things are true like that. But the common thing about all of these, the strange thing about all of these, is that they're all external to ourselves. We're all finding external sources of truth. We're saying people outside agree, or people outside say it's true, or there are voices of authority, men with white cloaks and long beards and big titles, saying it's true. Therefore it's true. It's all outside of ourselves. I would like to propose to you a new way of finding your truth, of discerning your own internal compass, of finding your truth inside yourself. To do so, I'm going to play a little game with you. I hope you'll play along. Before we start, the first premise of the game is that at some point I'm going to make statements, and you are going to put your hand forward and go, yes, maybe, no, depending on what you feel to be true. If I make a statement and you agree, you go, yes, maybe, no. It's just a silly game, but you're going to play it with me. Here's how it goes. To start with, I'm going to ask you to relax. So wherever you are, sit comfortably, up straight. You can put your hands on your lap or on your legs, but sit comfortably, put your feet squarely on the ground. Take a nice deep breath. Deep breath in. And relax, let it go. Another deep breath in from the diaphragm. And let it go. And a third breath in. and let it go. You can close your eyes if you want, if you find that more relaxing. Become aware of your heart. Become aware of the gentle, rhythmic thump in your chest. Just sense your heart beating in your chest. Now shift your awareness to your energetic heart. Some call this the heart chakra. It's around the same place as your physical heart, but it's the place you feel love and connection from. Can you feel it? I'm going to take a moment to help those of us who haven't got it yet. You can imagine a vortex of energy in the middle of your chest above your physical heart. Now think of someone you really love, your most beloved. Think of them. Think of something they've done recently, something they said recently. Bring them to mind, and then bring your heart chakra to your consciousness. As you think of your beloved, so you will feel something in your heart. You'll feel warming, an opening, a lightening, something. Now the point is, as you do this, so you have felt your heart chakra. You felt your heart chakra opening and allowing some energy through. So now that you have felt that energetic heart, know that at the center of the energetic heart is your connection to all that is, your connection to the divine. This is where your connection to infinite wisdom and knowledge lies. So remain focused on this chakra, this energy. Keep feeling it. You can even place your one hand there if it helps. And I'm going to make a series of statements. As I make each statement, take that statement in. Take it into yourself. Repeat the statement to yourself. You can say it aloud if you like. And feel your heart as you say that thing with conviction. Does your heart give you a yes response? Does it feel more light, more energetic? Does it feel opener, more warm? Then you have a yes response. Or does your heart give you a no response? More closed, less present, darker? Or do you not know? You have no response at all. When you've figured out if you have a yes or no response, you can respond to your heart. And it's important that you actually do this. Raise your hand and say yes, maybe, no. Okay. So here we go. Our first statement, the test statement. Statement is, I exist. Try it on for yourself. Say it to yourself. Say, I exist. Feel it in your heart. I exist. What do you get? Okay. Let's try the next statement. I do not exist. Take it in. I do not exist. Yes? No? Maybe? What does your heart tell you? Next statement. I am the creator of my reality. Now remember, there's no right or wrong here. This is only what you feel. It's a game we're playing to see what you get. So just go with a feeling in your heart. I am the creator of my reality. Next statement. I will survive the death of my body. I will survive the death of my body. Next one. A massive life-altering shift is coming to the world quite soon. Try it on. A massive life-altering shift is coming to the world quite soon. How does that feel? Yes? No? Here's a fun one. There are beings from other planets that regularly visit Earth. There are beings from other planets that regularly visit Earth. And the final one. I am one with all that is. Try it again. I am one with all that is. What does your heart say? So what did we find? I have done this experiment, this little exercise, with many people, usually in real life, usually not across a YouTube video. And the thing that consistently amazes me is no matter who the group is, no matter who is drawn together, there is usually not one answer that everybody agrees with the possible exception of I exist. That's possibly agreed upon. Once I had I will survive the death of my body being the one statement that everybody agreed upon. But despite the fact that people are normally drawn together around conversations about ascension and oneness and all that stuff, we normally don't find that we agree on all of those statements. So is that interesting? I think it's interesting, but more interesting than an analysis of what we agree upon and what we don't agree upon. To me, far more interesting is the fact that we are able to do this. We're able to connect with our heart, take in a statement, and come up with a very definite position, a definite yes, a definite no, or even a I don't know about this. Whatever the case is, we can find our own truths inside our own hearts.